So yes, welcome everyone. Hope things are good at your end and everything is fine. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is related with technology and digital media. The reason I thought of changing my channel from gaming to a bit more towards a tutorial perspective, it is basically that I can provide some important information which can be helpful for you, and at the same time, it will give you some benefit as well. So the agenda for the channel is basically now more towards giving guidance and at the same time some tutorials which could help you improve your skills, and at the same time let me know in the comments as well, like, yeah, if there is anything you would like me to address as well. So since my major experience is more towards the IT technology, so I thought, like, yeah, maybe I can start with something which can be very beneficial towards um, your learning career if you are interested in basically in the computer science department or in the engineering side. So the first and foremost, the important thing is basically that um, most of you are probably students and you want to improve your skills. So the best way to do is to also learn whatever you are doing it in the university or colleges, but at the same time you should learn your certifications as well, because it will give you more information, and it will polish some of your skills which are not basically been used before. So I would like to start with the cloud computing, and it's like one of the emerging field, and most of the data centers, virtual machines, they're all basically now hosted on cloud, so you can access them and see how basically things are going on. So the agenda is basically that I can give you a bit of an overview about the Microsoft certifications, which are in a very different role. So for example, here you can see that we have different certifications by role. So for example, some of you are basically trying to be an administrator, so there is a whole chain of certifications basically related with administration. Similarly, if you're into the machine learning, you have AI engineer. If you are into the development side, you have app maker, DevOps engineer, data analyst for basically big data, and similarly data scientist. So these are all different tracks which basically you can achieve parallel to, let's say, your bachelor's and master's degree. So I think this could be a good start if you want to be go if you want to go into the industry. So that should give you a bit of an idea. So now let's move on to the major part. So yes, we can do these certifications, but at the same time, there's a good chance that you can also get these certifications for free, because Microsoft offer those services through which you can at least get the fundamental certifications for free, and also the administrator level certifications as well. So here you can see popular certifications which are more related towards cloud computing. You can see my Azure fundamental, then there's Microsoft 365, there is PL Power fundamental, then we have the Azure Developer Associate. So all these certifications basically you can do for free as well. So now I will give you an idea how basically you need to go, and I will add these links into the description as well, so that it will be easier for you to understand. So let's go to the next tab. So here in this link, you can get a brief overview of which kind of track basically you want to go in. The next tab, let me show you as well. So here you can see this is basically learn.microsoft.com. So it's a whole learning portal where you can get all the necessary information related with all these certifications as well, and you can do that. So here you can see you have the student hub. You can link your account to your university account. So what will happen is, like, there is an option for you then to take certifications, and then it may be at a subsidized cost will be available. So level 11 basically represent that I am at level 11 of the learning stage of the Microsoft. So no matter how many courses you basically do, it adds points, and then it basically increases the level of your expertise or level of your learning. So this is something only for you. It will not give you any kind of benefit, but this is something you would like to see, like, okay, I'm at a certain level of learning stage in the Microsoft certification portal. So this learn.microsoft is very important, and I would recommend you, if you are about to graduate from your studies, you should definitely look into it and start going for some certifications which can be done for free. So here you can see You can add some collections which are basically related with the businesses, how to evolve, how to use cloud computing, let's say for or active directories. So these are main crux of the IT department, how you basically manage your services. So there are certain events which are basically happen. So now we move on to the certification part. So how can you do the certifications for free? So you have virtual training days, and basically what it does is it gives you an option to enroll for the course. It's the course. I would say the certification, basically the learning. It goes basically in such a way that you will register for the training day, and what will basically happen is that you can easily access the information. You have to be there, you have to be present during the course, so that it should not be a problem. And here you can see like what kind of path I'm going through, and here you can see, so there is SQL fundamental, then there is identifying responsible AI. So all these basically the learning courses are basically free. You can access them at any time. There is no cost associated with them, and I am going through like a lot of courses this way, because since I'm preparing for a lot of certifications in the same time. So this is some overview related with the path you're going to take and the Azure courses. Now let's move on to the virtual training days. So these are the training days basically which are available, so that you can enroll in them, and this will give you an option to go for those certifications. So I will put this link in the description as well, so that you can see. Go into that basically the training days and try to enroll yourself. So here you can see there is an option to register now. So you should go and register those courses. And what will happen is like you have to be present on that very day. Try to learn as much as you can related with the certification. Then go to the learn.microsoft portal. Try to go through all the course over there as well. So this should give you a more idea like how basically it needs to be done. So here I have a sample Azure training open here. So what basically it does is it will give you the idea about the virtual training AI fundamentals. So AI is basically artificial intelligence fundamentals, and you can see the delivery is basically in English, and it's basically give you the idea like, okay, so this virtual training day is more or less related with the people who are basically IT professionals, who are data engineer, who are business decision makers, technology decision makers. So once you do those courses, once you enroll in those training days, you are present over there. So after a few days, you will get a code. You will get a voucher or a coupon to take this exam for free. And this is basically a Azure Fundamental Certification exam. So you can see like how much important these small training days could be. So take the virtual training day, and you are good to go with a free certification without any cost. And generally the cost of this exam is basically around I can show you the price as well. So you can see what kind of topics there are. So it is basically crucial and important for those who are basically just about to start those certifications, or they are new to, let's say, cloud computing. So you start with the basic introduction, machine learning, computer vision, then you have the natural language processing, then conversational AI, setting up the cloud bot. So these comes at a very later stage when you're basically improving your skills. So this could be a very good start, I mean, for you. So here you can see like, yeah, you have different kind of certification days. So you have Azure Data Fundamentals. Similarly, you can take this certification for free. You need to just attend this virtual training day. And if your account is linked with the Microsoft for as a student, so there's a good chance like probably you might not need it as well. But for those who need it, definitely check this out and try to learn those exams and prepare for the certifications accordingly. So I will do a separate video related with how to prepare for those certifications, since I'm already done with some of them. Okay, so now let's move on to the next stage. So which is basically, here you can see this is one of my learning portal, and this is what basically this AI fundamental certification here you can see what kind of information it is basically related with, what will you learn from it. And the end of the day, if you will take this exam, you can get Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals certification for free. and this certification is for free. You will get a proper certification, and there will be no problem. And the exam basically called AI 900, and this is basically for AI engineers, developers, data scientists, or even the students. And similarly, you have the data fundamental track. You have the administrative side, you have the development side. So feel free to choose whichever you like. This one I'm just focusing on right now, just to give you an idea how you can do those free certifications. So I'm giving you the path, I'm giving you an idea related with how basically you need to go for. And here you can see, so you also get the whole preparation as well, like how basically you need to prepare. So this is the learning path. You need to take all 3-4 courses, and once you are done with those courses, then you will be in a good position where you can start appearing for an exam. So you register for it. There are two charge options, like either you do it online. The one online is basically with Pearson, and the offline is basically, yeah, you go into that city wherever they are conducting those tests. So I would recommend, yeah, going online. I think it's a much better option. So you already have the learning path available as well. You know what you need to learn, have some good understanding, and that's it. That's all you need. And here you can see like how much does it cost. So here you can see like it costs around 70 pound, which is around, I don't know, maybe 80 euros or something, or maybe 90 even. But here you can see like you are getting a certification for free if you will do those steps. So definitely for the students, and also for the engineers basically who are trying to start their learning career in the information technology, they should go for these kind of certifications. So here, this is a beginner level, fundamental certification. So you should go for it. Then I can tell you these are some of the challenges which are also coming up. So now we discussed the whole fundamental part, but now we move on to the part where you can go for higher level certifications, which is basically associate level certifications. And then you might get an option to basically go for, let's say, architect expert. So these are the challenges. Generally comes 2 times a year. Every 6 months generally they come. And this one, Microsoft Ignite edition, it basically unfortunately finished few days ago. But I can just give you an idea. So these are basically, you have an option to complete some of the courses, and then you will end up going for some certification. So here you can see like you can claim one offer per person regardless of the number of challenges you complete. So you go through any of them. So AZ305 infrastructure solution, you have Microsoft DevOps solution, you have implementation of data science solution. So all kind of, and then same Microsoft Team, Voice Engineer, Platform App Maker, and security operation analysis. So I'm mainly focusing on the Microsoft Security Operation Analyst because my work is also related with the information technology. So this is just basically to give you an overview that you have an option to go for a lot of certification, and these are associate level. They are not fundamental. So you go one tier up with this, and then you will have a chance to do a certification for free. And generally, these kind of certification cost you around 200 euros. So but if you will do those challenges without any problem, so here you can see that exam the exam offer starts from November 18. So I still need to get this coupon, and I'm already preparing for the Microsoft Security Analyst certification already. And maybe if I can show you this certification, so here you will see that we have a huge learning path related with that. And here you can see that this security operation analyst will cost you around maybe 120 to 130 euros. So it's quite a lot of money. And especially for students, I think it's a good start if you want to go for associate level, a bit more higher level for certification, because there are 3-star certifications. So 1 star is fundamental, 2 stars are basically the associate level certification, and the third one are like the expert or who have more expertise towards this certification. So I'm gonna go for this certification. I will try to prepare, and here you can see like it has certain passing score and everything. So I'm not gonna go into the detail, but just to give you an overview that you can go for it. And now I'm gonna show you the features of basically the whole Microsoft Learn portal as well. So here you can see that you can go for badges. So this is like the overall history of how much I have learned so far in this certification. So here you can see that I have 145 badges. Then I have trophies, which are basically related with the certification and everything. And these are the challenges which I was basically getting some coupons and vouchers as well for the associate level certifications too. So these were the challenges which I was going through, and this is what basically you can do as well. And all the certifications which I have done so far, they are all without any cost. So I think this should be a nice start for you if you are looking into it. Then similarly, I can show you the certifications which I'm already done with. So for example, I'm done with Azure IoT Developer Speciality. It's more related with how to set up the Internet of Things devices, how you need to connect them with, let's say, the cloud computing. It also involves edge computing as well, which is a new topic, more towards relocating your resources onto the nodes or to the edge. Then you have I have the fundamental certification. So for example, Azure Data Fundamental. I did security compliance and identity fundamentals, which is prerequisite of the security analyst certification. So you can see, and always you should start with Azure fundamental, because it will give you a brief overview of all the things related with what is basically the cloud computing, how basically Azure fits in, and this is just basically the track of Microsoft. If you want to go for Amazon AWS services, there is Amazon Web Services. Then you have the Google Cloud Platform. So all kind of like these cloud computing platforms could be a nice start for you. And mostly these services are now being used in literally all the companies, and this is like a crucial part of the IT. A crucial part is basically of a company, so you should go for this certification. So hopefully you get a good understanding of what basically what it does and how basically things go. So once, let's say, you go through all the training days, you get a voucher and everything. So now comes the point where basically you need to put that information. So you will go to the Microsoft Learn exam. You will try to um, basically book an appointment. So here you can schedule an exam. You will schedule it, let's say, with online with his Pearson review. So you will get basically this kind of option where you will have a certification profile. You want to go for Azure Data Fundamental exam, and it will basically give you an idea. Okay, so you have any coupon available over there, then you can register an exam for free. So that's all about it, I think. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. As I said, that since I'm rebranding my whole YouTube channel from gaming, so apologies in advance in case if someone has any issue with that. Feel free to um, like not go for it. But yeah, for those who will basically try to check these things, so yeah, definitely go for it. So yeah, for more tutorials like that, you can also give me a suggestion and I can give you guidance related with that. On that note, I would like to end this video. So hopefully you get some understanding of, let's say, Microsoft certification, Microsoft Azure certifications. So yep, have a good time. See you later, and do like and subscribe. Bye bye.